When you consider what the passages of time have done to the city of Lakeville, the one constant has been the landscape and the lake that was central to its establishment. In 1853, J.J. Brackett settled on the south shores of Prairie Lake, which is later renamed Lake Marion. Brackett likely considered this lake as crucial to his survival and prosperity, providing food, water, and a means of transportation. Lake Marion has since been a central feature and a bellwether to the Lakeville community, reflecting the area's environment and its changes over time. The 1930s were the worst drought years in United States history, and it also coincided with the Great Depression. Changes in oceanic and atmospheric patterns led to a prolonged dry conditions, with rainfall dropping to record lows. The drought, which lasted from 1930 to 1936, compounded the difficulties faced by Lakeville's agricultural community. Low commodity prices and crop failures due to the drought caused significant financial hardship for local farmers and related businesses. During this period, Lake Marion shrank dramatically, as evidenced by this 1937 aerial photo showing the lake reduced to a small pond. The drought turned many Minnesota farm fields to dust and transformed small lakes into muddy ponds, with the peak of the drought in 1936 setting heat records that still stand today. We are standing here on the point of Casperson Park. In the 1930s, the lake levels were so low that a road extended from here, where we're standing at Casperson Park, all the way across to the east side of the lake. At that point in time, there were very few houses on Lake Marion. On the south shore was Waxelbaum's Resort and Antlers Park. The lake was so dry that the northern bay that we are looking at here was totally dry. There are rumors that the farmers even baled hay for their animals out there. Minnesota experienced dramatic shifts in weather in 1938 and 1939, with unusually high precipitation during the dry years. Increased moisture flows from the Gulf of Mexico and more frequent storm systems brought much needed rainfall to the region. In 1936, Minnesota received only 18.6 inches of precipitation. But by 1938, this had increased to 27.3 inches, aiding in the recovery of the agricultural industry and improving living standards. Lake Marion's water levels mirrored these changes. It reached its highest point in 1929 and then dropped 14 feet by 1937. Rainfall and snow events in 1938 and 1939 resulted in a 12-foot increase in water levels in less than 2 years. Lake Marion has experienced significant fluctuations in water levels over the decades. After the 1930s drought, levels dropped again briefly from 1961 to 1964, again approaching record lows. But it rebounded soon after. The 1960s to 1980s also saw increased housing development along the shoreline, with more and more houses and cabins being built. In 1984, near record high lake levels threatened the homes which had recently been built. When the lake is high, the deep water outlets for the lake can cause downstream flooding, particularly in the Lakeville Business District. To address these significant water level fluctuations, the City of Lakeville and state agencies have implemented various water management controls. The city requires state permits to manage Lake Marion's water outlets, ensuring that water levels are regulated to prevent flooding and environmental degradation. Lakeville's Water Resources Management Plan emphasizes protecting and enhancing surface water quality, managing stormwater, and using natural retention ponds to manage and to improve water quality. Regulations, such as improving no-wake boating regulations when water levels exceed certain levels, can help minimize shoreline erosion and property damage during these high water events. Lake Marion's history reflects the resilience and adaptability of the Lakeville community. Through proactive management and community engagement, Lake Marion continues to serve as a natural asset and a bellwether for Lakeville's well-being. From its role in supporting early settlers to weathering the extremes of drought and flood, the lake remains a vital resource and a symbol of our region's environmental legacy.